not bad, but it needs a little bit more. Let's just sweep some of this data here. Just lifting my foot off the throttle, trying to sweep down to a lighter load factor reading here. Get back on the throttle very gradually. Just build this out. Go down here at RPM. Come off the throttle a little bit, hold it. Gradually get back on the throttle. That's pretty good. Let's come down at RPM here a little bit more. Alright, so that should be good here. Let's go here, and it just stalled out right there. I blipped the throttle, it might have been my fault. Let's stop our capture. Now, let's take the headphones off. We're gonna do that transfer process here. We could probably go into the global fuel and tweak it a little bit more, but I'm gonna right click here. I'm gonna go to SDVE adjust. That's gonna be taking that combined fuel trim data that we just captured. Go to continue. It's gonna be transferring to the table. So we can see it's made some minor adjustments. Now, we didn't capture our data that long, so we probably need to capture the data for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. This is very, very kind of minor in our data capture. What I'm gonna do, since it didn't make a whole lot of changes to the table, I'll go to save all to the ECU. These changes look reasonable. We don't find that our values are turned way down or way up. We don't want to see individual data points or little clusters of data points here showing that they're going to be skewed way off. We want to see that they have that progressive taper. So as our volumetric efficiency, our load factor, the load, or I should say the load here, I'm talking about load factor, the load in the table here increases with the map sensor. So we go up, we want to find that our volumetric efficiency increases. As we go up in engine RPM, we're going to find that same kind of factor. It's also going to increase. We don't want to see that the volumetric efficiency here is going to go really low here between 4,000 and 5,000. Let's go say it goes from a value here of 73 back to something like 60, back to 80. We don't want to see the kind of jumps. That's going to be bad data. So the better the data that we capture, the better that it's going to be plotting in here and doing that process for us. I'm going to be speeding up here a little bit. I'm going to go into the fuel, and I'm going to bump my global fuel down here just a little bit more. I'm going to go here to something like maybe 0.56. So even though we put all of our data in here, at least I thought correct, it is not going to necessarily be the data that you end up with. So using that calculate function, your global fuel here will just allow you to get things back in line. Again, your global dead time. So let's save all to the ECU. We've saved those changes. I'm going to fire it up right now, and we'll just do another sweep through and just double check it. So again, what we want to see here is that the combined fuel trim, as I'm just going through the table, is going to be plus or minus 5%. Now, I've seen ECM Link say that plus or minus 8% is acceptable. I try to tighten it down a little bit. That's going to mean here that my fuel trims are going to be dialed in pretty well. So we can see what the low, mid, and high are going to be doing. Now the high we haven't really got into a whole lot. The low is going to be our idle area, and then the mid is going to be our 4%. Now, one thing I want to point out as we're doing this process, we do have the ability under ECU, we can go here to reset fuel trims. Reset fuel trims is going to, let's go continue here. That's going to be resetting those long-term trim data here. So we can see when I fire it up here right now, we'll find that they're all zeroed out. You may want to do that before. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here. And you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.